Shrimps are widespread and can be found near the sea floor of most coasts and estuaries, as well as in fresh waters. In terms of species abundance and quantity, most shrimp species are marine. Most researchers are interested in doing research on marine shrimp because of their large size, their high economic value, and some of them live in the deep ocean. Shrimp in the coastal area are relatively smaller in size, and shape is not too attractive compared to the deep sea. In fact, coastal shrimp plays a very important role in maintaining a balance of the marine ecosystem and even becomes an indicator of ecosystem health. The many types of shrimp in the sea tell us the greatness of the marine biodiversity in Indonesia. Ironically, shrimp taxonomists are still very limited in the world, especially in Indonesia. So it is important to have regeneration from the young researchers to study the techniques and methods of shrimp taxonomy. Currently, biodiversity and the health of ecosystems are experiencing a variety of threats from human activity as well as by natural disaster. Therefore, efforts should be made to preserve and conserve biodiversity and marine ecosystem health. Indonesia has a long experience in managing marine biodiversity and ecosystem health. Therefore, Indonesia would like to share their experience and knowledge in order to give contribution in conserving of marine biodiversity and ecosystems. One of Indonesia's contributions to that is by giving opportunities to young researchers and lecturers in West Asia Pacific and ASEAN for training and research on marine biodiversity and ecosystems, which is packaged in the event of Regional Training and Research Center (RTRC) on Marine Biodiversity and Ecosystem Health, or MABEST Center. The program is organized by the Research Center for Oceanography, Indonesian Institute of Sciences, and supported by UNESCO and IOC Westpac. One of the goals in MABEST Center training is to increase the number of researchers in the field of crustacean taxonomy, especially shrimp taxonomists. This event was attended by young researchers and lecturers from countries in West Asia Pacific region and ASEAN, such as Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, China, Bangladesh, and Iran. They are taught how to collect shrimp on the sea floor and estuaries, learn how to preserve them, and identify them morphologically. The participants of this training enhance their knowledge and skill about crustacean taxonomy, particularly shrimp taxonomy. MABEST Center has invited instructors who are experts in the field of taxonomy in the world. Participants are taught the basic techniques of shrimp sampling, which is conducted in Parry Island waters and its surroundings. The samplings obtained were taken to the Research Center for Oceanography, Indonesian Institute of Sciences Laboratory in Ancol, to be further analyzed and identified morphologically. The research process in the laboratory started from the basic, which begins with theory, so that the analyzing process could be in accordance with the appropriate method. This briefing is conducted so that the participants can identify the morphology of the shrimp specimen accurately. Accuracy in the identification of the shrimp is very important for shrimp taxonomy. Shrimp identification on morphology characters is used to determine the species of the shrimp.
Jadi semua sampel udang yang kita dapatkan dari Pulau Pari kita bawa ke laboratorium, memperkenalkan para peserta untuk dapat mengidentifikasi spesimen udang dengan akurat dengan dasar-dasar yang kita berikan. Diharapkan mereka dapat mengembangkannya di negaranya sendiri.
In the training, the participants were assisted by the instructor to guide the identification process using the proper method. After conducting lab analysis for species identification, each participant must present their research findings in front of the instructor and other participants.
Kami dari kelompok udang atau shrimps, kita telah menemukan satu jenis udang ronggeng menjadi new record untuk Indonesia. Sebelumnya hanya ditemukan di Australia, kemudian di daerah Taiwan. New record ini sangat berguna bagi salah satu peserta karena ini akan menjadi bagian dari disertasi S3.
Hopefully, after enhancing their knowledge and skill from the training activities in Marbest Center, they can apply it in their country. Furthermore, our goal after the training is the number of new taxonomists can be increased in the future.